Hey, it's just so Trish, and good morning. It's a homeschool Monday. Okay, I don't know what it is about January. I'm at the point that I think I should just buy curriculum for 6 months at a time or one semester and not try to do a whole year. Because as hard as I try to be like, this is what we're doing, it just gets to be a lot. A lot. I don't know, maybe not a lot. Drudgery. I don't know. So I kind of took January off and let's try and do something different. Let's see what works. And then we'll go back to what we're doing, or we'll just whatever. So that's kind of what I got going on. I haven't pulled them completely off of Christian Light, but I don't know if I told you before. I'm just running into... I stare at the work. They're not getting it done. And that's just so frustrating to me. I don't know if any of y'all homeschool mamas have that. It is early. Nobody's up yet. It's just like, here's today's work. And it doesn't matter if I put 10 things there, 3 things there, something that should take 2 hours and then they're done. They never do it all. It does not matter. They never do it all. And they'll just drag their feet, kind of just, I think we kind of got a bad attitude issue going on. I told my daughter, we were talking last night, and I'm like, you will get your work done. And I said, we tend to have this attitude that we'll spend a lot of time on something, and then we'll just kind of be like, okay, I'm done for the day. And you haven't even looked at anything else. And she was like, yeah. And even they all do it. And I don't know, unless I sit on them, but I don't have a butt big enough to sit on that many children at one time. Ha ha ha, it's a pun. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. And I'm doing a lot of experiments. And I don't know if I said earlier, like before coming into January, I was like, I could put them in the Florida virtual school. I don't know. That's kind of last resort, and we're running out of time for that one, so I don't think we're going to do that. But I've been looking into a few things. So one of the ones I've been using is Easy Peasy. And I will tell you, when I make a video, I'm going to put the pros and cons of Easy Peasy. Bam! What I like about it, what I don't like about it. And I'll give you kind of a preview. And I'll give you some all the cool stuff. I love her content. Her content is great. And I love the fact that she uses older books. I think she has a solid program. My problem is, I have allergies, sorry. The barometric pressure changed. I don't know if you saw in the news. We had like 2 crazy days of severe weather for South Florida. Anyway, it messes up my allergies. But my problem I run into is I can't keep track and assure that they did everything they're supposed to do. So there's so many cool things. She has so many projects. But it's just kind of like, are you doing this? And that's what I'm having a hard time. Man, if there was something that, if her content that she has picked out could be in something like a Florida virtual layout, or like a software layout that you can click and make sure things are done, it doesn't, the whole, that would be stellar. I think that would almost be like the primo of primo schooling. So, but the one, now we've had massive success with Khan Academy, and again, I'll put a link up there when I do a full out review of Khan Academy. I'll get there. So, we are doing a lot of catch up and getting ahead in math, especially for my 5th grader. She is clocking crazy hours on Khan Academy, and she's feeling motivated, and she's feeling encouraged to just self-propel through and doing it. And then they give her opportunities to do mastery tasks and practice. And we are filling up a notebook of just her working out problems. And she is funny though, because there's videos on there, and Khan Academy is free. It's KHAN academy.com, .org, .nonprofit, I don't know, .org I think. You just type it in and it'll pop up. It is pretty popular. So there's no teachers or anything like that. It is just videos and kind of like this like preset, and you can go through and get a lesson when you need a lesson. You can get practice, you can get hints, and they'll make you keep going until you master it. So we are liking Khan Academy. I'm going to have to do a whole thing on that, and that is helping out so much. So that's kind of what we're doing. I don't even know what week we are on. I think it's the allergies, the postpartum. I don't know. I mean, I'm keeping the kids alive. Isn't that enough? I did go out and I'm testing these out. And I bought a couple, and I'm going to do a review on this set, on the Harcourt. They are made by Harcourt Family Learning. And they're kind of now covered by Flash Kids books. So this is kindergarten level. When I do my review, I'm going to do them between kindergarten, 2nd, 4th, and 5th grade, because that's what I have. I did buy them. I'm like, if we were using Easy Peasy, I like that I could have these as kind of a spine to make sure they were doing it. I don't know if we're going to stick with Easy Peasy, because I can't ensure that they're doing their work. So, anyway, that's one of the things we're working out on. I hate to put it this way, because I feel like it sounds like a quitter, but I mean, it's just me being realistic on my, what I have to do every day. I'm really at a point that I kind of need to be able to plug my children into something that grades them, holds them accountable, and moves them along without me. And I know it's like, well, why don't you just put them in school? I've contemplated, and I have actually gotten to the point where I contemplated it, but I will tell you, my children's behavior is a direct reflection on being home with me. Take it for what it's worth, but I know that I am training and preparing my children to be inclusionist and not exclusionist, to really help people feel included. And I feel like that's a huge thing on like being called to be welcoming to people. And if you want Bible verses on that, just message me, I'll tell you them. And so, I'm not raising mean girls. I'm not. And not saying that everybody who goes to school is mean. It's just really easy to become mean. So, behavior-wise, I just don't find it to be the best melting pot for my children. And I like them at home. I have contemplated about sending them to private school. But when you realize there's 4 of them to do so, that's a lot of money. Oh my goodness. I think I could try every curriculum before spending that. And maybe I need to do, if you're contemplating homeschool, here's all the different ways you can do it. If I get it up. Anyway. I've contemplated, if I had the money, I think I'd hire a tutor. I'd hire like a certified teacher who isn't working and be like, why don't you come work for me 4 hours a day, 5 days a week? So, I've looked at all those, and at this point, I think I'm still searching. I'm still searching to find that fit for this busy mama. I have one that I'm going to do a whole video on too, and I'm starting it today. Alpha Omega Publications. Now, you know I don't care for Life Pack. I don't care for Life Pack because it's too colorful and all that. And they make a Life Pack. And I find Christian Light is way better. But they have a program called Switched on Schoolhouse. And so it is computer-based. You buy the program one time and you have that grade for as long as you want it. You're not supposed to sell it or anything like that. But it's reusable, completely reusable. And you can actually do everybody with it. So you load it on your computers and then they do their stuff and it all saves in the computer. So there's that one. And then they do one that's web-based called Monarch. And the nice part is if your computers are about to crash, like mine are, because they're all kind of like, they can run web browsers, but they can't download or operate anything else. You can do Monarch, and it's all web browser. So I was looking into that, and like they have like a 2-day sale going on. And now Monarch and Switched on Schoolhouse, or SOS as it's known by, only starts at grade 3. So you have to do all the other parts, and then you can start at grade 3. But they do have a sale going on where you can get it 20% off. And it seems like every 4 times a year they offer 20% off. So if you can wait, it works out really good. But I was looking, and there's actually a Facebook group called Switched on Schoolhouse, Monarch Moms, or, you know, SOS Moms. And it's like a mom-only group. Sorry, dads, but that's what it is. And somebody had talked about you could do a trial for 30 days for free. So I actually set that up yesterday. I'm like, well, let's try this one. And at least I know we're going to try it for a month. And it's free. But it's kind of cool because they do family subscriptions. It's like $70 for the month, but it covers up to 3 kids, which I don't really have 3 3rd grade and older, but we're going to do 3. And you can set that up. So I want to kind of get a feel for it, see how it would work with my kids. And if we can make it 4 weeks, then it's definitely going to be something to consider. So I'm not sure if I would stick to Monarch or if I'd go Switched on Schoolhouse. Switched on Schoolhouse is a larger money out initially, but in the long run you spend less money. Monarch is little money out, and in the end you spend more. But the idea of getting 3 kids schooled for $70 a month, that sounds kind of good. Seems kind of like a lot, but it sounds kind of good. That's what I got to say about it. And then it kind of leaves me to devote the time I need to devote to my kindergartner and build my kindergartner up. I told you, man, my allergies are bad. Anyway, so those are kind of like the rambling brain thoughts of a mess in my brain for homeschooling. I'm really going to make some supplement videos to go with this one. I got to get better about getting on the computer and do my iCards. But I tell you that I have a pile of laundry to do, and I got to go because I'm going to do that. And actually my plans this morning was to finish up on my season of NCIS on Netflix and do laundry. But something just didn't seem right with the washing machine last night. No, I hit spin again, it didn't work. So my sweet poor little washing machine broke. And now we're notoriously buying used appliances. This is a whole nother conversation. I need to stop. But anyways, our used appliance didn't last very long. Feeling like a big waste of money. We're at the point that we should be buying brand new washing machines. So at least if we wear it out in a year, we're covered under warranty. Because when you're doing 3 or 4 loads a day, you can run through a washing machine. Bam! So anyway, it's another homeschool week. Do I look the way I feel? Do I resemble the upheavaled, exhausted mom? Peace out.